Yo, what's up? This is Jonathan, and today what I'd like to talk to you about is entitlement and how you can feel like you have enough value to go up and meet the people you want to meet. Whether it's someone you want to network with, you would love to talk to that person, however, you're afraid to bother them, or you feel like if you were to go up and talk to them, maybe they would get really upset. The SWAT team bursts out of the ceiling and everyone just beats you up and you get thrown into jail. The reason you feel this way is because you probably don't know your own worth, and you're probably putting those people you'd like to meet on some kind of psychological pedestal, so to speak. Let's say you see somebody, and say it's more romantic context. You see somebody you find intriguing in a bar and you want to go talk to them, but you feel like you're going to be bothering them. Now, on the one hand, it's important to be empathetic of that person's life circumstances. Being in a bar, you could be hit on by drunk, unpleasant people. Someone can come up to you and maybe make you feel pretty bad. So you want to at least be empathetic of what these people are going to. That way, if you do go and talk to them, and initially they treat you like maybe you're some kind of creepy drunk person, you aren't going to take that to heart, right? Because when you think about it, these people actually don't know you at all. For all they know, you might be their perfect 10. Objectively speaking, on paper, you might be the perfect person for them. However, they're just judging you based off of the limited amount of information they have about you at that moment in time. So it's important to be empathetic of these people that you'd like to meet. Now, it's not necessarily always the case. You might go up to them, talk to them, and they might be stoked to meet you, but just know that if somebody doesn't know you yet, they aren't really rejecting you, so to speak. They're just simply functioning off of the amount of information they have at that moment in time. It's not necessarily your fault. So this brings me to entitlement. Okay, what is entitlement? Well, we've all heard about entitlement in a bad way. I think it does have a bad connotation to the word. When you think of bad entitlement, you think of somebody who maybe feels like they deserve a raise even though they're lazy at work, for example. They feel they deserve special treatment even though they haven't earned it, okay? That's not what I'm talking about here. What I'm talking about is knowing and understanding your worth ahead of time. That way, when you go to meet somebody, you understand that you have value to offer to that person. Doesn't mean they're gonna take it, but you have something that, your intentions are, I'm going to offer value. So here's an exercise you might wanna try at home. List 10 reasons you feel like somebody getting to know you would be a win for them. This has to be real reasons you actually believe on an emotional level. You actually feel like these are good reasons for this person to get to know you. You want to really flesh these out so that you can feel a little bit more entitled. Why would it be a win to know you? That way your frame of mind before you go up and meet them is a lot different. If prior to that, you see somebody and you kind of put them on a pedestal and you want to go talk to them, but you feel like you're kind of like reaching up to them on the pedestal, like, oh, please, like, give me your attention, right? You feel like you don't have value. You feel like you're bothering them. You feel like they might be better than you on some undefined way. You're not going to feel good about going to talk to that person, right? But if you do this list and you really know and understand your worth, now it's a little bit different, right? Think of it this way. If you had a check for $10 million with that person's name on it, even if they were on the telephone or they were in the middle of something, you wouldn't feel bad about going up and interrupting them. You would feel pretty entitled to do that because you know how much value you're offering them. So understanding your value is the first part of this. Now, the second part of this is understanding what kind of criteria you have for the people you'd like to meet in your life. So if it's a potential romantic partner, make a list of 10 or 20 things you're looking for in a romantic partner. Or if it's a friend or somebody you'd like to network with, flesh out those things. List 10 attributes you're looking for in a business partner, or looking for in a customer, or looking for somebody you'd like to bring into your social circle. Have a very clear idea of what it is you're looking for. It's important to understand that you're not for everybody and everybody is not for you. So that way, if you go up and you talk to somebody you don't know, you're not kind of depending on validation for your self-esteem. Instead, you are more of the frame of mind of, I want to explore the possibility of getting to know this person, right? I'd like to explore the relationship, kind of see if this person is a good fit for me or if I'm a good fit for this person. And the only way to be able to do that is understand, number one, what value you have to offer, and then two, what it is you're looking for in business partners, romantic partners, social circle people, friends, etc., etc. Have a very clear picture will help you, and also it'll give you some conversational content too, right? Because when you go up to that person and you're getting to know them, you're asking them questions, you now have a list of questions to ask them. So when you go up and you're talking to them, you don't want to just bombard them with these interview questions, right? Because that might be a little socially weird. But if you have established a little bit of rapport, you're able to strike up a conversation with this person and things are going pretty well, yeah, then you can kind of screen a little bit. And the thing about asking these screening questions while you're talking to these people is when they can tell that you're assessing them, they're actually going to feel that from you, right? It's a much different vibe than if you're just trying to desperately make these people like you. I mean, here's the thing, you don't even know if you like them. So why would you desperately want them to validate you? It doesn't make any sense. And yeah, maybe you go talk to them and maybe they're not a good fit for you, but you had some enjoyable conversation. It's all good. It's nothing personal, okay? It's nothing personal. You're not really rejecting them. They're not really rejecting you. You've just explored the possibility of getting to know them in some capacity, and it just isn't a great fit. It would actually harm your lives if you were to spend a lot of time together, right? Because maybe you don't have similar goals or aspirations. You can't really help each other in the way that you would like, and that's okay. Because think of it this way, if you are meeting people consistently throughout the year, you get to know one quality person a week, maybe even more than that. Over a year, that's more people than you realistically have time to invest your energy into, right? So you're going to have to really screen people out, work volume. Once you have a healthy pool of quality people that are the right people you'd like to have in your life, then from there you can even choose the more quality, right? Pull the best of the best and invest your time in there. You really have to be selective with the people you choose to spend your time and energy with. Now, that doesn't mean you shouldn't get to know lots of different people, but there's certain people that are going to be on the outside of your social circle, and then there's going to be people who are a little bit more on the inside and then even closer to you. Now, it's not a bad idea to have a wide network and a wide variety of people within that network, but ultimately your time and energy are limited. So it's going to be important to be selective with whom you're going to spend majority of your time and energy with. I'm going to draw this graph in the top screen here, but as you can see, it is a target shape. Now, when you are talking to lots of people and you have screened them out and you found the people that are right for you, and then you've screened even further and found the people that are even better for you, those people on the outside of the circle, those people that you don't really want to invest too much into, they'll be on the outside of the circle, right? Now, this second circle will be people you want to spend a little bit more time with. Usually these people have invested in you a lot more. The more they're willing to invest in you, the closer they can get to you. The more time and energy and value they can receive from you. And then finally, there's this small circle here, and that's people who are closest to you. And then there's going to be an even smaller circle, which is just reserved for yourself. But how you want to think about this is you have value that you can add to other people's lives. Now, again, when you do this exercise, write down things that you actually believe, okay? These can be financial, these could be, maybe a big muscles or whatever. Just write down things that you actually believe. Now, I just want to make one more point about this. Money, looks, status, all those things, it's pretty much impossible to compete with everybody who has those things because there's always going to be a richer guy or a better looking guy or someone with more social status, okay? These aren't necessarily things you're going to want to compete with. Instead, what you want to get good at is giving value through good emotions. That's why here we're studying social skills, because through that we learn and understand how to give value emotionally, which many people cannot do. And that will give you an advantage and will enable you to have a lot of value, even though you might not have money or status or looks or any of those things. If you understand human psychology, you can offer a lot of value in the giving of good emotions. And that's why when you go around meeting people, it's important to kind of be thinking that way. If you're feeling good and you know how to pump your own state, and the metaphorical cup runneth over, or in other words, the good emotions are just emanating out of you. Say you go to a party, like a networking party, you don't know anybody there. If you're just going around, maybe spreading good vibes, like kind of spreading the party, talking to different people, cracking jokes, maybe compliment somebody. You're basically making these people all feel good around you. You're giving value. And you shouldn't feel bad about approaching people when you are coming from that place, when you are offering them value. But I understand for some of you, maybe you don't know really how to spread the fun or give value in that way yet. But for now, it's important to be aware of what your worth is, or why these people would be winning if they got to know you. That way, when you go up to approach people, you're not feeling bad about doing it. And here's the thing, these people that you're putting up on a pedestal, you don't know what these people's lives are like. This person you might think is an angel or the most cool person you ever met, you're not seeing into their lives. I mean, who knows? Maybe they sleep on an air mattress, maybe their apartment is a wreck, maybe they're broke, even though they don't look like they are. Maybe they have a lot of emotional issues. You don't know who these people are. So it's important not to, even though they feel like they're up on a pedestal, it's important to not let that hypnotize you into not going up and talking to them, right? Don't let that hypnotize you and cut you off from your own personal power. If you know your worth and you know you have good intentions and you're there to make people feel good, don't feel bad about approaching people. And also, you're trying to help their lives out as well by gaining access to your social network and all the value you have in your life. So with that, I want to thank you for watching this video. Please do the exercise, and in the comments, let me know what your list could be, or don't share if you find it embarrassing. Make a list of things you find valuable in yourself that you actually believe in, so that you feel more entitled to go up and approach and talk to different people and explore the possibility of getting to know them. Also, the second exercise is to make a list of what you're looking for. That being a romantic partner, or that can also be friends. It can also be people you want to network with, the types of people you want to network with, okay? So make those two lists, get out there and socialize. Thank you very much for watching this video. Again, if you like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll be back to bring you more life-changing content in the future. Thank you very much, and take care.